Shalom and welcome to Jewels of Judaism. Have you heard from God recently? Can a person really hear from God? This week's Torah portion is called VaYishlach, and it's found in Genesis chapters 32 to 36. In this week's reading, we read how Jacob was returning home to his homeland in Canaan according to the word of God. However, as he was approaching his homeland, his brother Esau was coming to meet him with 400 men. And Jacob was immediately afraid because 20 years earlier, Esau had vowed to kill his brother Jacob. Jacob responded to this current situation in prayer. We read this in Genesis chapter 32, verses 9 to 12. Jacob said, "O God of my father Abraham and God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Return to your country and to your relatives, and I will prosper you.' I am unworthy of all the loving kindness and of all the faithfulness which you have shown to your servant. For with my staff only I crossed this Jordan, and now I have become two companies. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau. For I fear him, that he will come and attack me and the mothers with the children. For you said, 'I will surely prosper you and make your descendants as the sand of the sea, which is too great to be numbered.'" Jacob prayed to God and asked God to deliver him from the hand of his brother Esau, according to the very words which God spoke to him. God had promised Jacob to prosper him, to make his descendants numerous, and God himself had told Jacob to return to the land of Canaan. So how could God allow Jacob to be hurt by Esau? Jacob knew that God had to keep his word in order to fulfill his word. And so according to the word which God spoke to Jacob, Jacob prayed and said, "God, deliver me from the hand of my brother Esau." And God answered Jacob's prayer. Jacob ended up presenting a gift to his brother, which softened his heart, and Esau received Jacob with open arms. God had spoken to Jacob. Does God still speak to us today? I believe the answer to this question is yes. I want to share an example from my own life. Just in these past few weeks, I've been planning a trip to Australia. Now, I'm planning to go to the east coast of Australia, to the city of Brisbane. And as I was been searching for flights online, I found one flight which had a layover in the city of Perth, which is on the west coast of Australia. And the layover happened to be on a Friday and Saturday. And as I was considering this flight, I thought I should check into the option of maybe seeing if anyone would like to host me, and I could lead a Sabbath dinner on that weekend. So I started emailing people. I sent out some emails and was waiting in anticipation to see if someone would respond. I also was praying and asking God, "God, do you want me to go to Perth? Should I buy this ticket with the layover in Perth?" Well, about a day later, I was watching the news. And in the certain news segment that I was watching, the news anchor was talking about Australia. And he happened to give an example from including the city of Perth, talking about Perth, Australia. And so I was actually very drawn to this and shocked, and I thought, "God, are you speaking to me through this? Are you confirming you want me to go to Perth?" I don't think I've ever heard Perth, Australia spoken of on any news segment or anything else I've seen before, outside of maybe geography class. So as I prayed about it, I really felt like God had confirmed his word to me and given me a sign leading me to pursue this layover in Perth, Australia. And so I was waiting in expectation over the next several days for someone to respond to me via email. However, an email didn't come. And I needed to buy the ticket. So I went online to buy the ticket, and I bought a ticket to Brisbane, Australia, without the layover in Perth. I did not buy the ticket with Perth included. I was really shocked and kind of confused. I really felt like God had clearly spoken to me about going to Perth, but I didn't have any other human confirmation of that. And as I was asking God what happened. I received an answer. 3 days after I bought my ticket, I received an email from someone in Perth, Australia, and they said that they would gladly receive me in Perth for that weekend, and they would organize a Sabbath dinner, and I could lead it for 30 to 40 people. And I was shocked, because God was confirming his original word to me that yes, he wanted me to go to Perth, Australia. I did not act in faith in what God had told me, and I bought a ticket without Perth. But God had clearly spoken to me. God still speaks to us today if we are willing to listen and obey. I want to thank you for watching. If you would like to hear how my story concludes, I want to invite you to go to my website, jewelsofjudaism.com, under the title, God Still Speaks. Shabbat Shalom.